What up, y'all? Straight out of Idaho. Okay, finally back home. That was a rough competition. And only because I felt robbed there at the end. Yeah. So, when you watch the video, I'll show you guys. I think I should have taken third, and I didn't. I took fourth. As I've said before, it's like it's one thing when you lose and it's fair or whatever, but when it seems like it's really unfair and it feels like you got robbed, then I feel like I have a problem with that. You know, like everybody does. Like nobody wants to feel unfared against. Yeah, so been just dealing with that basically. And I don't take the loss well, apparently. I already knew that. But yeah, it was just like a freaking times two when it feels like it's unfair. It's like I got fourth, and I, like, what the fuck? Like, I should have got third. Like, that guy, I'm way more shredded than that guy. I have better posing than that guy. I literally don't know what I could have done better. I ended up going and talking to the judges, but you can't get any feedback from them unless it's electronically. Fuck. So, I have to wait to get an email from them. I don't even know how long, probably like a week. And I bet I'm going to have to ask for it too, because I've never gotten any feedback, and I've competed in 2 shows. Really just going to be curious of what my weak points really were that separated me from third place. But at the end of the day, it's like, what can you do? Just get better, you know? And I was talking to my girlfriend and to my brother earlier, like feeling like you got ripped off. It like reminded me of Kevin Lebroni, how he like always gets second place over and over and over, and like how bad that must fucking feel like, and to still have the balls to go on. And like, this is like my 3rd show ever. I'm not even in that deep or anything, and I already ask myself like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this fucking sucks. Why do I want to fucking bodybuild? Like, there's these other dudes that just look so much fucking better instantly. But it's not even about that at the end of the day, though, you know? It's like like anybody that works their ass off can be the best at the competition. I take back the first part. Okay, bodybuilding's a lot genetics, so it's like you have to have good genetics to start. So starting from there, now you gotta work hard. But it's like a lot of these guys have been in it for a long time. Like there was the one guy there, he was like on the posters. He had gotten first place like 2 other times, and then I heard he got like third, and then he was making a comeback getting first again, so this is like his 3rd time getting first place. So they were bringing the freaking heat. They also were bringing some slackers. It's like I don't even rip on the guy. I don't even hate on the guy, because he's just doing his best, but I really think the judges just fucked up. But whatever, dude. Just have to get better. I definitely am contemplating the Orton Cup, though. Because after seeing the competition, dude, like, if everybody there is gonna look like those 2 black guys, then I'm just gonna get frickin' destroyed. Even if I was to get as shredded as possible, I just don't have the muscle mass that these guys have, and they're already shredded. So right there, it's like I'm a few years behind. These guys had some crazy genetics. Like, if you are in the bodybuilding world, you understand, like, black people genetics. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real fucking thing. Like imagine a little Ronnie Coleman's, like, everywhere. Just heavy muscle, dense, thick muscle. That's how these black dudes look, dude. Like, their abs were just like sticking out of their stomachs like this far. One dude had just a massive fucking chest, some Arnold shit. And then he had really great thighs, really great physique overall, but just like super dense, heavy muscle. And like, I'd compare myself, I'm certainly not as dense as those guys. Like, I'm very thin. Like, when I'm sideways, I'm like flat, you know? These guys are like freaking bulky on each side. And that just comes with years of probably better workout, more working out, better genetics. But I don't even blame it on genetics, dude, because what it comes down to, the main point of this is that I felt fucked over by the fucking judges, okay? It hurt my butt. I got butt hurt. Anyways, that's how it went. And then we got food, and it made it better. But It was hard to even want the food after feeling like a fucking failure getting 4th place. And even though I made it to the final rounds, and even though that's pretty good, I do pat myself on the back for that a little bit. It's like, you know, like, I made it, whatever. But it's like... And then I got fucked over in the finals. But whatever. It was a good experience. Definitely got my feet wet for my next shows coming up. I feel like I need to be a lot more assertive out there. And I'm definitely not going to be budging for anybody's shit come these next couple shows. Like, when we were doing, like, the group video and shit, the 2 dudes, like, walked right in front of me. That's just some disrespectful shit. And that's the thing I was hoping they would leave behind in amateur shows, was that type of unorganized type of stuff. But nope, it's just how bodybuilding is, basically. I just needed to be more assertive is really what it came down to, because, like, that's kind of just bodybuilding. Like, get out there, shove around. Like, if you want to be in front, then get into the front, you know, or find a better way to do something from the back. You know, that's really the attitude that I needed to have, that I was probably lacking on. I kind of just blame myself for that. But the dude straight up just cut me off. He just, like, cut right in front of me, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Just like... But now I would vocally just be like, move, like, get over, bro. Like, there ain't no reason you need to cut me off. We got the whole stage, brother. There's only 8 of us. This is fucking retarded. I don't think I want to do the Yorton anymore. I think that's just either a future thing or a never thing. I don't really care that much about staying natural long enough to get the Yorton Cup, like, whatever. I do want to compete again soon, so I might do the NPC natural and, you know, just hit up another competition that way, because there's going to be one here in Boise, I think, in like 2 months, so I'd be hitting up that one. But yeah, I'd just be much more assertive out on the stage. Something that really helps you out on stage, like whoever you are, is not following somebody. Because if you try to follow somebody for any reason, it's going to throw you off your own groove, and I have a bad habit of doing that. Plus, I was surrounded by fucking idiots. The kid that cut me off, every time he'd do, like, his side bicep, he'd, like, take a step back and then put his foot next to each other like how you're supposed to have it. He was just like that the whole show, just, like, being super extra. And it was just annoying to be next to. But that type of shit just throws you off. And it's like, you need to have done your routine so much that you are automatically doing it and not paying attention to other people. Only paying attention to where the judges are at and how you're facing them. And so working more on that personally is going to just be something I need to do, because I get thrown off when I see a motherfucker just doing some weird shit like taking a step back when you don't need to take a step back. Almost step on my feet. I can't even do my shit because you're stepping into my zone, you know? That's kind of how it felt. And that was just like something you just can't prevent. So whatever, I guess, on that too. It's, you know, you just have to work with the obstacles that come at you and be confident in what you're doing as well. And so just working on my routine and being way more assertive on stage and really understanding my angles toward the judge, and then I guess just getting more toned, like getting even leaner where I'm not as lean, and making sure to get a much better pump. Like, the biggest thing that I hated about this show was the lack of communication when it came down to getting pumped up. They weren't telling you when you're about to get on stage or anything. And so everybody was just like, just pumping up because we knew it was getting close, but we weren't like getting stage fucking ready. And so all of a sudden it's like, I'm in the middle of getting glazed up, final tan touch up, and they're telling me right after that I gotta just like walk out, get lined up to get on stage. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like not even like pumped up. So that pissed me off too. So personally, something that I can do to like help that is just seek out people and just keep nagging them about the schedule, because they won't tell you shit. They just tell you where to go, and then they just fucking piss off, because that's at least how they ran this show in Colorado. They didn't tell us fucking dick. And so something I can do about that is just keep nagging them so that I can be aware of the time, so that I can make sure that I'm pumped up and ready. And that just goes back to not watching people, because you don't want to watch these fucking losers, okay? None of these people are going to win. You're coming to dominate these fucking losers, so you can't think like them at all. So don't watch them when you come to do your shit. So seek out the fucking people that know what's going on, get that knowledge, and fucking hold on to it. Maybe everybody else already knows what's going on. I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna ask them for their loser fucking knowledge. Okay, I don't care what they're gonna say. I want to know from the person that's in charge, and I want to know the exact fucking rules and the exact fucking schedule so that I can just follow that. Because when everybody else is doing whatever they're doing, maybe I'm the only one that's doing it right. And it's because I talk to the person in charge. And my throat is dry as fuck. And I'm not trying to sound like super hateful or anything. It's just like have you ever been in those situations in life where you ask somebody that wasn't in charge for like, what's going on? Like, what time is this? And then they tell you, and it's fucking wrong, and you followed them. Like, now you're following an idiot. So it's like, why, like, cut out the middle, man. Don't even, like, mess around with, and that, I'm just trying to avoid that. I'm just trying to avoid him just not knowing whether he unintentionally knows or what. But it's like, I can't fuck around with not knowing shit. I need to know so that I can be ready, because that's my responsibility. It's for me to be stage ready when they say get on stage. And I want to be ready, and I felt like I wasn't as ready as I could have been. So that's just something we're going to work on. So making sure I know everything, being more assertive, and getting leaner. Those are going to be the 3 things I'm going to work on that I take away from this competition. Because that's what you got to do, baby. You can't just dwell on it. And trust me, I was dwelling on it for a whole fucking few hours, okay? That's all it took me to get over that shit. But I dwelled hard, and I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said. It's just like, what are you going to do? It's down in history, so you can only learn from it. That's the only way. There's the nothing way or the learn from it and keep going way. So you just learn from it. Let's keep going, baby. So thank you guys for watching, following along, supporting me. A lot of you guys messaged me, and I really appreciated that. Gives me a boost, and it's just a little positive, like a little thumbs up. You're doing good, bro, and I appreciate it. Because when this shit, like the hormone imbalance that you get and then the hunger, and then just like the anxiety, and just like there's a lot of little things going on in your head. So just getting a little pat on the back from you guys is just really cool. So I do appreciate that. So I'm going to be ending this video now. Thank you all for watching. This was my first pro bodybuilding show, Colorado OCB. So big learning experience, big growth opportunity. Gonna come even more prepared for the next show. So peace out, guys. See you later.
Thank you, Chris. That's good, man.